is Sutton droppable coming off the bye week?
It depends on your league set. I play in pretty big leagues. Maybe in a typical, I don't know what the normal bench size is actually for like a ESPN league, but regardless, I still can't imagine him being droppable. At least roll it out for one more week. I think I do still prefer Judy this week, especially in PPR. But I mean, we saw the distribution flip on a dime to Judy the past couple weeks. One of the games was with Ripien, but you can easily see it flip back to Sutton. But it is a nice matchup against Tennessee. But like I said, I don't know how deep your bench is, but I still can't imagine that it would be short enough for you to drop Sutton just yet.
Yeah, you're holding on to Sutton. I think he's still the alpha build. He still fits the profile of the type of wide receiver who can boom. Like we've seen bust games for DK Metcalf, and I think that that's the type of profile like Sutton and Metcalf versus Lockett and Judy. I think those profiles are pretty. They line up pretty well. But as you mentioned, Judy has a smash matchup this week against Tennessee. He's the consensus 27th wide receiver, and I have him as a top 15 option this week. I think he's a solid wide receiver too. Judy matches up against Joshua Kalu, and PFF grades that as the only individual matchup that's in 100% favor of Jerry Judy. And then it's also been just a bastion of fantasy points for the wide receiver position. 33 and a half PPR fantasy points allowed to the wide receiver position. That's 93rd percentile among wide receiver opposing wide receiver matchups. So I love Judy in this matchup, but I also don't hate if you want to pivot off of Judy and still plug in Courtland Sutton as a low end wide receiver too this week.
Yeah, the Titans are giving up 40.5 full PPR points. That's the third worst mark in the league. So if you're debating dropping Sutton, at least hold him on through this week. We saw Mahomes just decimate that Titans defense on Monday night. Over 60 passes, 43 completions. I mean, they were both franchise record. I'm not saying Russell Wilson's Patrick Mahomes, but when you get shredded for over 440 yards through the air. Russell Wilson isn't what he was, but I think he can do well in this matchup. So,
and
one more week.
I think that hopefully the return of Ryan Tannehill will be a positive thing as well, because Tannehill's been out the last couple of weeks with the ankle injury. I think the offense operates better with him there, so that may push the Denver Broncos to more passing plays if the offenses are moving better. So I think Ryan Tannehill, that's a good thing.